With the disappointing result from leg 2 now behind them, the crew had been preparing hard and hoping to make a big comeback. Just 1 hour before the yachts were due to leave for the start line, disaster struck. Team BP started the generator to charge the batteries, only for it to stall 5 minutes later. They found out that while refuelling at the race committee's direction, BP Explorer had taken on 450 gallons of contaminated fuel.
It doesn't look like we're going to be able to leave the dock at the same time as all the other boats.
Although the yacht is driven by the wind, fuel is vital to run the generator that provides power for the complex navigation equipment, lighting and the onboard desalination plant. To leave without it was impossible.
We just got to stay together, get this problem sorted out and get on our way.
Loads of diesel.
We could be down in the mouth about it, pissed off about everything else. It's just not going to solve the problem. We might as well just, keep our cool, be upbeat, get it sorted out, and then get out here and go catch.
BP protested to the race committee, hoping to get compensation for a delay that they thought wasn't their fault. But the international jury ruled against them. They protested twice more, backed up by second opinions, but to no avail. The case was closed, and they had to accept that last place was where they were going to stay.
When I saw the email, I was mortified, but there was no way we were going to give up. But what I did need to do was set a new goal for the team for that leg. And I set them the goal of taking just one place. Just make one other boat feel worse than we did when we came into Wellington.
The rest of the fleet experienced fearsome weather around the Cape. But for BP it wasn't to be, as they rounded in calm seas, much to the disappointment of some on board.
I wanted to be crashing through the waves, and I wanted a little more drama than this, frankly.
They didn't have to wait long though, and soon witnessed the wrath of the Southern Ocean. After 18 days of hard sailing, they received the result they were fighting for.
4,000 miles to get to here, 2,200 miles to go. We've just come from 12th to 11th. We're coming back.
It was just amazing. They were dancing around the boat. I mean, we could have been in first. I've never seen a crew who were doing so badly be so happy, and it was absolutely fantastic. And then from there on in, all the way into Wellington, there was an absolute air of contentment on board the boat.
Mark's strategy was to put the team back on its feet and prove to the opposition that the team was still in the running. Before entering Wellington Harbour, he called a team meeting and presented a plan.
I said to them, we're going to do the exact opposite to what everybody thinks we're going to do when we bring this boat in. They were really expecting us to come in pretty miserable. But we came in as if we'd won the leg. We literally put the boat alongside the dock, we cracked the champagne out and we started celebrating. And then the crew went one step further. There's a bit of a tradition when you win a leg that the crew grab hold of the skipper and they chuck him overboard into the harbour, and that's exactly what the crew did to me. And it was amazing to see the look on some of the people's faces. They couldn't quite understand how we could be so happy. And one of the locals had just turned up and saw that this was going on. And the New Zealand people, they know quite a bit about sailing. And she called over to one of the crew and said, wow, well done guys, you just won. And the crew said, no, we actually just came in 11th. And she said, phew, what do you do when you win? It was a magic moment for us and exactly what I was after. As a leader, or indeed anyone, keep calm in problem situations. Very rarely do you achieve anything by ranting and raving. And if you are in a bit of trouble, to get back up, just set stretching but realisable goals, one step at a time, and celebrate each stage achievement so that you know that you've got there. Realise that every cloud has a silver lining. Even though we had a bit of trouble at the start of this leg, for the rest of it we were a very, very together crew, and that's an important thing. And the key lesson is to empower your people in the good times and the bad.